Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
What's going on, dudes? And hola amigos, it's your dude, JB Dude, and welcome back to the F1 2021 Championship. Picking up where we left off, we completed the Hungarian Grand Prix last week, had some up and downs for me, managed to get myself P4, almost had a podium finish, just short on beating Leclerc for podium spot. Had a bit of trouble with DRS stuck open for me. Didn't affect me much since I was able to keep pace with the drivers ahead. Didn't look like I had an opportunity for a podium until Bottas and Perez retired from mechanical failures. And so now, after that P4 performance, I moved up to P3 to third in the championship, which is kind of surprising, but it's not going to last long because I know some of the others faster drivers will get ahead of me soon. We are here in Mexico for the Mexican Grand Prix, and yes, I did speak a little bit of Spanish, but that's what I do for Mexico and Spain. So either way, it doesn't really matter. We're here in Mexico. I qualified P5 for this race. I was feeling grips with my tires since it was raining throughout the whole weekend, through practice, through qualifying, and so forth to this race as well. I was doing pretty well with qualifying, a good, decent, fast times, and just about on the last few corners, I got good grips, managed to make the corners stick to perfection, or at least in my opinion, and it was just short on passing Bottas for P4. Looking at the times though, it looks like I could maybe have an advantage on these drivers because it's raining, and apparently they don't do good in rain, and somehow I can do good in rain as well. So because of that, and also Hamilton starts on pole, Verstappen starts second with Perez third, Bottas fourth, and I outqualified my teammate for the first time in this season with this with this difficulty going higher, because I noticed the first qualifying when I looked at it from last season, the difficulty was pretty decent, but I wanted to try and boost myself, try to make it difficult for me, and it is working out for me well. And obviously, my goal for this season is to just at least stay in the top three for our constructors, and also maybe try to stick with the top five, maybe, just maybe. Might not be able to get any wins or any podiums, but who knows? Coming into this race, starting P5, race strategy wise, having the two-stop strategy might change, however, because we're going to go from rain, heavy rain to, from wets to dries, I should say. Pardon my speaking. Gonna lower my fuel load again, like always. Cannot go any lower because I need the extra fuel to try and gain on these guys. At least around here would do. 53 kilos. So my pit strategies might start off as 14 to 26, but if the weather changes differently than what it says here, then maybe we might go for a different strategy. Who knows? I hope my pit crew makes the right call for us to get advantage on the other guys. So without further ado, let's jump right into the race. Alright, on a rainy day here in Mexico, 5 lights are up. It's lights out and away we go for the Mexican Grand Prix. I get a good, decent start against everybody else. Gonna use all my ERAS to get away from these guys. Trying to get past Bottas. Apparently I jumped him. Gonna try... Oh no! Oh no, I spun around. Damn it, Verstappen. And safety car is out because of that. Damn it, I was sticking well.
Watch your pace. We've been informed that the safety car is out. There appears to have been an issue with multiple...
Do I have any damage? No, I do not. Okay, that's good. Man, what a terrible start for me in this race. Didn't lose too many positions, which is good. I've only lost a couple to Tsunoda and my teammate Ricciardo. No, actually, my teammate Ricciardo is back in 9th. He must have got held back a bit. I had the perfect start. Just got ahead of Bottas. and I was gonna try to jump to the inside and get some space until Verstappen decided to cut across and try to go on the to the other side of Hamilton. Since he was staying ahead, he tried to jump across and he hits me, didn't know I was coming. So he hits me in the tires and I spun around right in front of the pack too, because apparently that held the guys back. So now I've dropped down to 7th. I'm gonna have to try and make some early moves. Maybe have to get ahead of Bottas again if I can on the restart. But yeah, what a terrible start for me for this race. It's not too bad. I'll try to make up for it later on. Now we need to catch the safety car. So as it stands, it's Hamilton in the lead, Verstappen second, Perez third. The two AlphaTauris are up in 4th and 5th. Gasly 4th, Tsunoda 5th. The two AlphaTauris up there, P4 and 5 in the top 5. Surprising to see them up there. I saw Gasly did very well in qualifying as well, and I'm surprised he managed to get up in P4, so congrats to him, I guess. Definitely gonna try and get past Bottas after the restart. Ocon is behind me, Ricciardo's behind Ocon, and then rounding up the top 10 is, I think it's Alonso in the other Alpine. Ferrari had a terrible start after that. After the lights went out. So now we're gonna try and recover from that. Just weaving around a bit, get some heat into my tires. The splash of water can possibly ruin me. Alright, slow it down a bit. Alright, now we're all queued. We'll just wait for the safety car to end, and then we'll all get going on the restart. Hey dudes, this is future me. I'm just letting you guys know that what happened earlier with that incident with me and Verstappen, this was the result that happened. I spun around sideways, as you can see, ahead, right in front of Bottas and the rest of the pack. As you can see, the two AlphaTauris got around the pack, so they were able to get ahead. Now, let's try to see exactly what happened in that incident, because I was blaming Verstappen for that. As you can see here, coming to the first corner, you see I'm making a huge bomb, making a dive on the inside, try to get some runs. And as you can see, Verstappen closes on me. Didn't give me enough room there, so maybe let's take a look and see if I was correct on that incident that Verstappen made. So as you can see, he was on the left side trying to get around Hamilton around the outside. It looks like there's enough gap here, and I was trying to get around Perez at the same time. And as you can see here, yeah, there was definitely space on the outside, and then he just decides to cut across me, and that's when I spun around. I tried making a move, and Verstappen got sideways as well because he hit my front tire with his rear tire. I'm really thinking it's Verstappen's fault because he tried to cut across and go to the inside, make a flank move on Hamilton, but he didn't see me coming because I was next to Perez. So I would definitely blame on Verstappen on that. But if it was up to the FIA, as you can see here, so if I just go normal pace, as you can see here, there was nothing wrong I did there, so I would blame Verstappen for that. He would definitely blame me for causing that collision and screwing his race up. But if it was up to the FIA, it would possibly be a racing incident, to be honest, because the line here looks fine, but it just seems like Verstappen just cut it across. So so if I was FIA, it would either be a racing incident or would be a time penalty for Verstappen, because he clearly cut it across me trying to flank Hamilton, and I had nowhere to go, and he spun me. So I would definitely say that was on Verstappen. So let me know in the comments below if you guys think I am right or not, and hit that like button if you guys like these videos anyways. Back to the video. Okay, safety car is pitting this lap, which means we'll get started. We'll get back to racing in the couple corners. Lewis Hamilton will lead us to the finish line to restart this race. Coming around the final corner, right behind Bottas. I'm gonna try into speed. He's pulling away. I don't like it. Green flag is back out. We're back underway. And he's definitely pulled away. I definitely did not get a good jump exiting that corner. And now Ocon is trying to pass me. I'm using all of my areas to try and keep him at bay. Oh jeez. And we collide. We make contact. Managed to keep him at bay, but I feel like I'm
still on the right tires for the time being.
Didn't pick up some damage, which is good. Just gotta keep him at bay. Hopefully, the AlphaTauri's can keep Bottas at bay so I can catch up to him. But yeah, definitely terrible start for me. I blame Verstappen for that. Alright, I'm going for it. Ah, oh, damn it! Why do these drivers keep pushing me off? I'm making the inside move, but they just keep trying to close it on me. It's almost like I'm trying to open a door, but they're closing the doors on me. How rude of them!
We're leading our team.
But I definitely got
3.2.
I definitely got past Bottas now, so I'm gonna have to try and get past Tsunoda as early as possible. There we go. Come on, buddy. Come on. I don't have enough pace to get around him. See, because it's wet, I cannot get a good decent speed on the straightaways to pass them. So I'm gonna have to use the corners to get around them. I'm not gonna go around here though. It's too sharp. Oh, a little tail slap on Tsunoda might help me gain on him a little bit. Not enough though. Oh shit! Bit too close there. I'm gonna try and make the move. Not quite. Okay, maybe on the straight. Maybe I could get enough speed, but I'm not getting it dropped though, which is the problem. Oh wait, yes I am a little bit. Come on, Tsunoda. Oh shoot, now Bottas is coming. I'm gonna have to block the inside line. Keep him at bay. I had to go for the defensive. Bottas was trying to pass me. I'm gonna try hold Bottas off as much as I can, if possible. Okay, just stay behind Tsunoda. That's all I need to do. This is definitely a great challenge for me, especially since it's raining here. It's first race of the season where we have rain pouring in. And I cannot master this S section. It's so difficult. But it seems like I did pretty well here to gain some speed on Tsunoda. I'm not gonna try to make a move here. Alright, dive bomb. Oh jeez. And Tsunoda also tried to close in, but I was on the brakes late, and I was just ahead before he can try to close it. So it was a late move decision on Tsunoda. So now he's gonna have Bottas in his rear sights. He's gonna try hold him off as much as he can. I hope he can do that for me.
For a new strategy option.
Oh, a new strategy option. Might go for later pit stop. I'm gonna go with their new strategy. Why not? And I've almost already used all of my ERS. That was late braking there. Luckily, it didn't affect me too much to lose sight of Gasly, which I'm catching up to him. Definitely the top three have pulled away. Prix has got around Verstappen. I did not notice that. Must have did that while I tangled with Verstappen on the first lap, maybe. I don't know. And I'm jeez, I kind of cut at that one. I'm struggling to see because of the raindrops on the camera lens. I think that's what's giving me trouble a little bit because of the raindrops. I'm definitely catching up to Gasly. I'm getting closer. Tsunoda's definitely holding Bottas back, which is going to help me pull away from Bottas, because he's definitely a faster car than me. Alrighty, now I'm right on the rear of Gasly, a little bit sideways. I'm gonna try to get around him here. He's gonna try to block the inside, but not enough. Late braking, and I make the move. Great move by me. So now I'm gonna try staying P4 because Verstappen and the others have pulled away from me. There's no way I'm gonna catch up to them. Unless if pit stops help me gain on them. That's the only thing I could think of to catch them, is if pit stops help me. So I'm gonna rely on my pit crew, trying to make the best decision possible for me to catch up to the others, while I do everything in my power to defend the rest behind me.
Box, we're coming in this lap.
Okay, the pit window is open for intermediate. As you can see, the track is definitely drying up because all the rain clouds are falling away. Bless me. As I go into the first corner sneezing. Yeah, pit window's open.
Is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap.
Yeah, the track is definitely drying up. I'm actually gonna make a bold move. I'm gonna make another bold move, just like I did in the previous race. Is what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stay out for as long as possible on these intermediates until the track is dry enough for slicks. Because definitely what the radar says is that the track is definitely drying up, and apparently it's this early that the track is drying up. So I'm gonna try and go for an overcut, one-stop drama move. That's my aggressive strategy for me. Although the pit crew might be smarter than me when it comes to tire management, but when it comes to the tires to put on. But looking at the conditions here and how well I'm driving, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for a risky move and stay out. Don't need to come in. Just stay in for as long as possible until it's ready for slicks. Which as you can see, I'm definitely going faster and faster. And I'm almost at the point where I could just stick the corners a little bit. Yeah, and yes, I cannot stay on the track without going over.
On the MFD.
Yep, as you can see, it's ready, and we're gonna be going for the soft tire strategy, the two-stop soft tire strategy. DRS is enabled, which means it's time. Oh, and I went wide. It's gonna slow me down a bit. So yeah, definitely gonna go for the two-stop slicks now. Alright, about to come around the final couple corners, and we're gonna pit for dries. I'm gonna slow down. There we go. And it looks like Hamilton has already exited his pit stop, and so is Perez. Verstappen stays out. Okay. Come on, guys. The
Exit.
2.8 might be a little bit slow, but hopefully it's good enough for me to try and get ahead of Bottas, which he's coming around the final corner. It's not going to look good for me. Come on.
Okay, you
Alright, coming out. Yeah, I'm definitely going to stay ahead of Bottas, but he's definitely going to
Daniel's in.
he's definitely going to catch up to me. And our McLaren team have double stats, which is good because we're going to need it for this race, for our team as well. So apparently Hamilton and Perez both went with the same idea, so it looks like Verstappen will be slow. Now the difficult part for me is to get into these corners right, because changing to dries is the more difficult part. A bit wide there. Oh my god, I'm going too wide. I'm going to slow myself down doing that. Alright, I'm coming around the final corner. Verstappen is just exiting now his pits. He's definitely going to be way far behind his teammate, but I'm going to try catch up to him if I can. Valtteri Bottas sets the fastest lap. That's no good. Come here, Verstappen. I can see him. He's 3 seconds ahead of me. I have a feeling he might pull away. As I set the fastest first sector, and I go too wide here. Still haven't got the second sector right. Alrighty. As I set the... Oh wow, I set the fastest lap in this race. Probably not going to be enough to catch Verstappen though. He's probably going to pull away from me. And that was a terrible corner. That was a terrible corner. That was a good corner. Hopefully it's going to be enough for me to defend Bottas, and maybe, just maybe, I'll catch up to Verstappen. Who knows? And again, fastest sector in the first sector, but I just cannot get the second sector or third down. Ah, damn it, I screwed that up.
You need to slow down before hitting the corners.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I would have had a penalty there, but apparently I do not. I should have slowed down. That's what I should have done, but I got too greedy and committed to the corner. So I was trying to go for a faster time, and it just seems like it just wasn't the case.
Okay, gap ahead is 4.1 seconds.
Yeah, definitely not going to catch up to Verstappen, so I'm just going to try everything in my power, stay ahead of Bottas, and take P4 once again.
Yellow flag.
Uh-oh, yellow flag is ahead of me. Who's that? Who's that? Looks like someone is retiring ahead of us. I wonder who it is. Oh no, never mind. It's just a mistake that someone made into that corner. As the two Red Bulls are trying to catch up to Hamilton. Definitely not working well for them in this race, but it's definitely good for Perez. Since it's his home track here, he's definitely doing well, making his home crowd fans proud.
Our gap to the car in front is 6.0 seconds.
Man, Verstappen is just pulling off fastest laps, lap after lap. I don't know what I just said there. I sounded weird.
Behind is 24.3.
Yeah, Ricardo's definitely falling way far behind me. So it sucks to be him. Bottas is definitely catching up to me, and that's not good for me. I'm gonna have to do everything in my power to defend. I need to get ahead of him in the second pit stops. So that way I'll guarantee P4.
The gap to the car ahead is 8.3 seconds.
As I'm catching up to lap drivers, I believe. Who's that? This is like one of the Alpines and Haas. So I'm about to catch them. Okay. Here we go. That was better that time. Sun's coming out. Gonna shine on this track and make it very dry. Oh no, it's a Williams, and that's Latifi. Latifi is one of the lap drivers. I'm about to lap him. The top three have already lapped theirs. Verstappen has got around his teammate Perez now. So maybe this might be a time for me to get ahead of Perez. Maybe. Probably won't happen, but I did get everything I can. I just wish Verstappen didn't hit me on the first lap, that's all. Oh man. There's Latifi and Mazepin about to lap them. And there goes Latifi, he's letting me by because he's lapped. Hopefully Mazepin will do the same. And there he goes. Alright. Oh, Yuki Tsunoda is out of the race. Possibly mechanical failure. He's pulled up to the side. I wonder if that's going to bring out a safety car. Because if so, it might help me try to get ahead of the other guys.
Caution.
Let's see if we can find him. Coming around these couple corners. There he is.
Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead.
Yep, there's Tsunoda. Unlucky for him. He was doing very well running in the top 10.
Green flag.
And now he's out of the race. This section here is so difficult because I cannot find the braking time to get around these corners good. That was terrible. I don't like the S axis where you have to turn from one end to the other. That's the annoying part of racing.
No tyre concerns at the moment. Just focus on the driving.
Uh-oh. It looks like there's another driver.
In this lap,
Alright,
push now.
about to pit this lap. It looks like someone's in trouble as well. And it's Lance Stroll. He is out of the race as well. Possibly another mechanical failure. That sucks for him. Man, really bummer for Aston Martin and AlphaTauri. And there he is.
The car in front is 9.2 seconds.
Yeah, definitely the top three have pulled away from me. No way of catching up. So all I can do now is try to stay ahead of Bottas. Which I notice he's actually fallen behind. What has happened to him? He's now behind Gasly. What happened? Did he spun around, made a mistake? I guess he did, and I didn't realize it at the time. Wow. Alright, now it's time to pit. In I go. Slow down, there we go. Verstappen and Hamilton pit as well while Perez stays out. Come on, team. Let's do it.
Go now.
2/10 quicker, that's pretty decent. See if I'll be able to stay ahead of Bottas. He's coming around the final corner. About to see here.
Up to speed now.
He definitely is going to have to pit soon. And yep. I say ahead. Oh no, wait. Oh no, he didn't have to spin, he just pitted early. Jeez, I'm an idiot. That's probably why he was so far back and Gasly was holding him up. Because he had to pit. And that's my teammate right behind as well. But I think he needs to pit as well. For another set of soft tires. Yeah, Bottas is now 2 seconds behind me. He's going to try and pass me. Man, this is going to be tough. God, I keep going wide and not sticking the corners of the S section. It's so annoying. I just don't know when to turn when I'm braking. Because I cannot turn too early or turn too late. It's just so difficult. Okay then. Paris has finally come out. Don't know how far back I am from him now. Well, all that matters is I need to stay ahead of Bottas with 8 laps remaining.
Daniel's in the pits.
Daniel's in the pits. Let's see how well I can defend.
Your DRS is offline.
Oh no.
The rear wing is down, so you can stay out while we work on a fix.
Well, thank you for telling me that, crew. So the second race in a row, my DRS has failed on me. First race was last week, and it was stuck open, and now it is disabled. It won't come out, but honestly, it doesn't really bother me too much since I don't really pick up much DRS since there's no one around me. So that's no problem. But it's just weird that this happens a lot now. And because of that distraction, I messed up that corner. So now Bottas is going to try and catch up to me if he can. I'm actually pulling away from him a little bit until that mess up. But I'm doing the best I can to hold him back as we have 4 laps to go in this race. See how well I can defend and maybe try to get P4 for this race. 2 laps to go here at the Mexican Grand Prix. Hamilton leads to Verstappen, who's catching up to him. It's going to be close on who's going to win the Mexican Grand Prix. Perez is in 3rd, I'm in 4th, Bottas in 5th. He's trying to catch up to me. And Ricciardo, my teammate, is in 6th. So he's managing to stay in the top 6. This is definitely going to help us gain some points in the constructors' standings against Ferrari. Because I believe they were 1 point behind us in the standings. So if we come out with the results like this, we'll be able to pull away from them a little bit. It would be nice for me to have a podium place and maybe even a win at some point this season. But it's going to take a big amount of skill and luck for me to win. But you know the drill. As Verstappen takes the lead as we are on the final lap in the Mexican Grand Prix, he has managed to catch Hamilton on the final lap and take the lead from Hamilton. Now, will Hamilton try to make a move at somewhere on this track? Probably not. As you can see on the mini map, he's pulling away from Hamilton. So this could be a win for Verstappen, and Perez would definitely take podium spots as I cannot reach him at some point. So he's definitely going to make the Mexican fans proud of him to take podium spot. And as I try to stay ahead of Bottas, who's only 2.5 seconds back from me, I'm definitely giving him back as my DRS is still disabled, but that doesn't matter. I might be able to stay in P4 for the 3rd time this year for me. It's definitely keeping the consistency of staying in the top 5. So that's good. Come around the final corner. Verstappen wins. Lewis Hamilton takes 2nd. Perez will take 3rd as your top 3 rounds up the podium spots. I'm going to take 4th in the Mexican Grand Prix. Definitely good results for me as I tried to get a good decent start from the beginning. But it didn't work, and now I end up with P4. Bottas takes 5th and my teammate will take 6th. Great finish for me. Wasn't the results I wanted, but still decent. Still decent. Esteban Ocon takes driver of the day. Man, what a race.
It was a magnificent race and a drive right out of the top draw to take the win for Red Bull today.
So yeah, definitely a great top 4 finish for me.
What do you think it was that
I still wish I had a good drive if Verstappen didn't turn in and hit me. I had the line, and then he just closed the door on me.
The race meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers,
annoying.
giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
the drivers are en route to the podium?
Well, there you have it. Verstappen wins the Mexican Grand Prix. Hamilton takes 2nd. His teammate Perez takes 3rd for his home fans.
Congratulations to everyone at the team.
Yeah, congratulations to Verstappen. I still wish I would have had better results, but who cares? This will definitely help us in the constructor standings, and I'm probably going to be staying where I am, although where Perez is now, I think he might be able to pass me, because he wasn't far back from me from the last race. But yep, definitely good results. So let's look at the final standings. Max Verstappen takes the win here in Mexican Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton takes 2nd. Sergio Perez takes 3rd. Lando Norris, myself, take 4th. Valtteri Bottas takes 5th. My teammate Daniel Ricciardo takes 6th. Pierre Gasly takes 7th. Esteban Ocon takes 8th. Charles Leclerc takes 9th. And Fernando Alonso rounds up the top 10 for Alpine.
And we'll see you for the next one.
Great results. George Russell takes 13th. Good results for him. I'm hoping he gets points sooner or later. Looking at the standings, looks like, yeah, I stay in the 3rd spot, but Perez is catching up to me by 1 point. So that's going to be interesting how it goes down. Valtteri Bottas moves up to 5th after finishing 5th. Gets ahead of Leclerc. And my teammate Daniel Ricciardo moves up to 9th. So we're definitely going to pull away from Ferrari, as you can see, by 19 points. It's going to be interesting how it goes. AlphaTauri's catching up to Ferrari. See how well they do later on. So, yep, that's the results for today, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button to help the channel grow. If you guys like these videos, make sure you hit that like button. If you guys have suggestions, make sure to comment down below. Next episode, we're going to move on to the next race. Don't know what it is because it's a mix-up calendar. Hopefully, we'll get a good result. Same consistency I've had for this race. Maybe get a podium chance, who knows. Hopefully we'll find some more drama later on as well and see how well we do then. But until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.